I'd honestly stopped recording because I had run into some technical difficulties and it was really making me mad, so I didn't feel inspired to make videos. But I am making some progress here in the kitchen. I put down the blue tape. You can see just how cupped the floor is with the tape on it now. Put down the blue tape so I can put the tiles down, and the tiles came today, just now. So, whoops. There it is. I have to do the rest of the blue tape, like I said, up to here. But then I can start tiling, and I wanted to start tiling here so it looks good here. It doesn't need to look good in there because that's the laundry room where there will be a washer and dryer, and we kind of want to put like a curtain up here too. Back again, pantsless and breathing heavily. This is where I've gotten to so far. So the blue tape is all down. I know it's going to be a pain in my dick hole to take up later, but like that's a future me problem. Now, because the floor is so warped, I'm using a rolling pin to flatten, like really press it in contact with the tape, and also some weights to hold down the parts that are not sticking, and hopefully when they've had time to cure, they'll stay. Back for another check-in. This is where we're at right now. A little frustrated because this adhesive on the back of these is not actually very strong, and since the floor is cupped and the adhesive is not great, the tiles are not sticking down the best, but we have some double sticky tape, and we got a builder square so we can cut out the side bits. Also, I got a curtain. I ordered one in the mail and it arrived, but it was too long, so I have hemmed it, and now I just need a curtain rod up there. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to show the outside of my house. These are all the clothes that I have decided I'm going to donate, but I need to show them to my sister first. We're at the farmer's market today. At the farmer's market, I bought this bouquet of flowers, which I don't have an appropriately sized vase for, oh well, and green beans, arugula, corn, bell pepper, kale, tomatoes, beet, and pears. And that was definitely way more expensive than it would have been at the grocery store, but we like supporting local businesses. Alright, I came home from the birthday party I was at. That was what the last clip was. I finished the floor. It's not perfect. I'm not entirely pleased with it, but it looks better. I think it's cute. We will find a method to try to keep the peeling tiles up, or keep the peeling tiles down. Well, looky here. Now we have couches and a coffee table where it's supposed to go. We just need to sort of get rid of a bunch of shit. Like that's donations, probably art in those boxes. This is not going to stay here. Hang up art. Those bookshelves will be here. I mean, we might play with the configuration of the shelves and stuff, but it's starting to look like a fucking house. I obviously did my laundry, and I did a bunch of other stuff today. Like I said, we moved the couches in, and I food prepped a bunch, and I, wow, look insane. Did a lot of cleaning. It's not perfect, but like, you know what? Pat on the back. I did good. I was gonna show you the food that I food prepped, but like, I'm too tired. I don't want to do that. Over the years, I have ended up acquiring a collection of porcelain Venetian masks, which I didn't set out to acquire, but somehow I've collected, and now I do want more. But I tend to put them around my bathroom for some reason, so I put them up in here. I don't, you know, we're figuring it out. Just trying to place art in places. Like, I want those to go up there, and so they shall. We still need to purchase a television out here, but I have taken the bookcases or cube organizers or whatever that were over here and put them where they're intended to be. And I keep thinking that like I'm missing stuff because like I can't find my old pots and pans, and there's a piece I made. It's like a picture frame with a bunch of cork in it and like a little basket and some other stuff that I had made to keep my like earrings and things like that. I have no idea where that is. And I don't think the boxes could be lost because they were all in the same place in the garage. Also, I've gotten behind on my reading, so I've been trying to make myself read at least a couple days a week. I just finished the book Craved by Krampus, Craved with a K, of course, by Alexa Ash. It was cute. It was fun. It's a perfectly surfaceable monster fucker story. Like, nothing groundbreaking, but like still pleasant enough. I've gotten some bits and pieces done, so I hung the curtain rod and put up the curtain. I hung up some of my art and photos. Here's my thimble collection. I hung up I think I showed you already. I hung up the rest of the masks. So that's what I have for now. Hung this up here. I have put a blanket over on the couch. It's becoming like a real home. Right now we are taking this couch to the dump. On Thursday, Nico had her monthly appointment at the vet because she is tiny and ancient and has arthritis, so she gets Silencia to treat her fragile tiny bones. And then yesterday, I went to Cocktail Club with some of my friends at this place called Molotov on Colfax, and it was very good. I highly recommend it. We just went to a neighborhood happy hour to meet all of our neighbors, and it was really nice. I just finished reading Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl by Harriet Jacobs, and it was a fascinating and really upsetting read about what life was like for this enslaved woman, and I recommend it. I have the Sunday scaries, but we are doing what we need to do. I'm making a tuna salad wrap. This is hot pepper tuna, Korean hot pepper tuna. I'm gonna hopefully wrap it. I hope it doesn't explode because that's a shit ton of kale. Sun chips and a couple Reese's Oreos. That's for lunch. Breakfast is a Portuguese egg tart and some abalone and mushroom soup. We have the last of my beet salad, gummies, Nutrigrain, apple, Yakult, energy drink, soda water. You know, a typical day. Well, the wrap exploded as I suspected it might, but you know, whatever. Double wrapped it. It'll make a turd. It's whatever. So the last time I took a shower in here, it did not drain well, and you can see it's kind of fucking dirty in there. So I've taken off the drain cover, and I got one of these, so I'm gonna pull some shit out of there, I'm sure. That's all I managed to pull out, and like it didn't even pull out with this thing. Like it was just sitting right on top. I did get that down the drain, and I like didn't pull anything out, but hopefully it drains better now that this garbage is out of there. It smells fantastic, let me tell you. I scrubbed out some of the fucking dirt with a cream cleanser, and it is definitely draining much better. I spent some time with some friends this afternoon and celebrated the equinox. It was a perfect day for it. It was rainy, and there was lovely autumnal food, like apple stuff and pumpkin stuff, and a chicken broccoli braided pastry. Also, yesterday my roommate and his dad installed our washer and dryer. So now we are one step closer to being completely all done with the move-in. I'm going to end this one here, but I will catch you on the flip.